Hi everyone, this is Margaret Manning with Boomerly. Talking to friends of mine who are boomers, I'm always surprised that I don't think they realize how much life they have ahead of them. I think we're working sometimes to old stereotypes and, don't realize that if you're in your 50s now, you've got, 30, 40, 50 years ahead of you to live. And it's just, there's so much to do and so much, to look forward to. And the key thing, though, is to stay healthy and strong in order to enjoy those additional years. We're very blessed to be living in a time where healthcare and technology is really working to our advantage to keep us healthy and strong. So one of the things that happens over the years is that we do establish some bad habits. And there are some habits that would be really great to try to give up in your 50s. Now, most people will say, well, I've been smoking, drinking all my life and, the damage is done. What can I do? There's no point in changing. I'm just going to keep going, and hope for the best. But it's not true. There are things that you can do to stop these bad habits that will have an impact on your good health. So let's take smoking, for example. Even if you stop smoking today, doesn't matter how long you've been smoking, it will help you. It will add years to your life. And I know it's tough, but it's one of those habits that there's really it's not an all or nothing. Very few people can just have 1 or 2 cigarettes a day and, and feel comfortable. So I think that stopping smoking, I would put at the top of the list of bad habits that would be great to get rid of in your 50s. Another habit is drinking. Now, this is where it gets a little complicated because a lot of people say that drinking red wine particularly is great for you, good for your body, good for your heart, and that's probably very true. But there's a difference between 1 glass of wine and 3 or 4 glasses of wine every day. So I would say just, you know yourself, just look at what you're doing with drinking and, get some help if you need to cut back. But cutting out that drinking habit is actually really going to help your health in your 50s as well. Another thing is sitting. And sitting, actually, research has shown, is just as bad as smoking. It's actually the equivalent of smoking 10 cigarettes a day if you sit, for longer than 4 or 5 hours without, getting up and moving around. So that habit is an easy one. You just have to set a timer and get, when it rings, just get up away from your desk and stretch your arms and move around a bit. And, it really can help you a lot to establish better breathing, posture, and balance. So sitting down is not that good for you. Get up and move around. The final thing that I think is a habit to break in your 50s is hiding. This is actually really more difficult than it sounds because when you've gone through changes in your work situation, your relationships have changed, you do tend to kind of want to hide out, and loneliness and social isolation are really big problems for men and women in their 50s and 60s. So this is the time, though, right now in your 50s to stop that response of sitting at home and just, not getting out into the world. This is the time to, just live your life fully. Get a pet, go for walks, get a life. Create your life. It's yours to do whatever you want. And I think that it's important that breaking these 4, I'll say bad habits is good for you. Just try to do it. So if you go to the article, we've got a few more details on research around these 4 things that you can try to stop. And I'd love your opinion, love your thoughts on what you've done to break these habits, how it affected your health positively, hopefully, and share, because this is the time when we can get together and have a conversation about this really important topic. So I hope that's been helpful. I look forward to reading your comments and conversations, and thanks everyone for being here, and have a really, really great day. Thanks everyone.